Morning. I'm very tired. They took away my Red Bull because we're doing blood pressure testing this morning, and they said like caffeine like throws off the numbers, so we can't have any caffeine until we get our blood pressure checked. But mine's not till like 11:10, and yeah. Also, it's like winter in Wisconsin, so there's like snow and it's cold, and I haven't drove my car in 2 months, so I mean, there's that. But anyway, we're gonna talk about RSR Forged Wheels because I get to come to work and we get to talk about cool wheels. We get to look at cool wheels, we get to look at cool cars, and it just makes everything all better. So today we are looking at the RSR R902. Now with the R901 that we looked at, it was designed specifically around the newer generation Mustangs. Now with the R902, it is designed more around the newer generation Corvettes. So with that in mind, it's very limited in size, very limited in finish, and then very limited in bolt pattern, obviously. So this only comes in a 5x120.65, specifically designed for the Corvettes, and it comes in only this brushed titanium finish. Now it is a gorgeous finish, it is a gorgeous looking wheel, but just note that it was designed solely more around the Corvettes. But I mean, if you have another vehicle that'll fit like a 5x120 or a 5x120.65, then you can go ahead and rock these. Now as far as size goes for these, you're gonna be looking at 19x9.5, 19x10, 20x11, and 20x12.5. And like we talked about with previous videos about RSR, with their new Forged line, their new race series, this is a fully forged monoblock wheel. Now a lot of you are probably thinking, man, those are probably like super expensive, like $6,000, $8,000 like you would usually pay for a forged monoblock wheel. But at a relatively reasonable price point, with around $2,600 to $3,200 for a set of these, depending on what size you go with, you can get yourself a nice set of forged wheels. RSR R903, as you can tell, this is a smaller wheel than the 20x12.5 that we just had up here. This is the RSR R903 and an 18x9.5, and this comes in the bronze finish as we see here. Now with the 5x120 bolt pattern, this was meant for the Honda Civic Type R. So the fitment on this will fit that car perfectly. The color matches every color that Honda offers for that vehicle. I mean, it's just a good looking wheel. And again, fully forged, just like the R902, R901, everything in that series is fully forged, but they also take a lot of design into that consideration as well. If you look at it, the sides of the spokes here are milled out really thin. The back of it, they got like pockets drilled out to be really thin. I mean, they're saving weight every way that they can with this wheel. So with a price point of $1,920 on our website, this is a bang for your buck on a fully forged monoblock wheel. So if you are interested in picking up a set of these wheels or just looking at them a little bit more in depth, you can head on over to our website, fitmentindustries.com. We'll link these two wheels down below so you can get a direct link to them. Otherwise, if you are just browsing our website, they are under the tab RSR Forged. And of course, if you need anything else like tires, suspension, apparel, we got you covered for that as well. But I'm Joseph from Fitment Industries. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace.